9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel the power.
Music Familia Productions, world premiere.
You'll never get the best of me, I'm anti-everything. You'll never get the best of me, I'm anti-everything.
Antman and Siobhan bring you so much, live, local, and raw, every Thursday from MFP Studios. Music, news, interviews, plus so much more, and it starts now.
And now, here's your host.
What's going on, Music Familia? It is that time of week again. It is MFP. We are live, hanging out on YouTube. What's going on, Music Familia? I want to give a shout out first and foremost to a lot of my awesome, beautiful sponsors. I want to give a shout out to Paul's Nightclub, Janine, and all the boys and girls down there. I want to give a shout out to Shamrock Printing, my man Jonathan Boyer. Check him out, shamrockprinting.com. I want to give a shout out to Foxhole Internet Radio Network and Foxhole Undiscovered Modified Studios, my man Rich down there in Lancaster holding it down, and Lynette's Country Barbecue as well, and Ohio Local Music. We are going to be jamming tonight to some killer stuff. Hope you guys are excited about it. I have some brand new stuff never heard before, and we're going to kick it off right now. At this time, I want to give a shout out to Audrey Byrne, which is a badass band that I happened to come across on social media. I did a post a couple weeks ago, now maybe about a week and a half ago, about looking for new interviews, new bands, and this band was tagged, and so I'm really excited about this. And this song is called Mother of Tears, and we're going to get into this, and we might even be getting together with the guys to do an interview, and we're going to be talking more about their music, what they got going on. But in the meantime, we're going to world premiere this. Buckle up, bitches.
Music Familia Productions, world premiere.
Buried inside, seeking you'll find the voice of resistance. Freedom's denied, fed by the lies, liberty falls. Falls. Showing the line, crossing the fire, making them listen. Now's the time, stand up and fight, answer the call. Call.
What's going on, Music Familia? Yeah, those are my boys, Bones of Giants right there. Some killer stuff, man. Never bored when I listen to those badass boys right there. And Bane of Silence right there. Kind of wake everybody the F up. Hopefully you guys are out there, man. Let me know where you guys are weighing in from, where you're listening from, what you're doing. I'm going to go shout out to Thor Wonderland. He's recovering. Hope all's well with you, sir. And much love to Thor's mom and everybody out there. And we got a killer show tonight, man. Douchebag Criminals is brand new. We got some funny shit to laugh about this evening. And, you know, we got some serious stuff to talk about, too. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're going to be talking about some statistics and other stuff like that. We got horoscopes at 9 o'clock. And we got some brand new interviews coming up. We're going to be talking a little bit about that later in the show. But we got some killer music this evening for you guys. I'm really excited about it. And, you know, I love throwing new stuff at you guys all the time. And so when I sit back and I think about putting new music in the faces of a bunch of people, you know, I try to come across with something different every week. So I got something special right here. This is from my man, Tom McDonald. If you haven't heard of this song yet, this song's called Hell of It, and we're going to check it out right now.
They try to tell me I should dumb it down, say you're too conscious for the fans to feel you. Try to tell me I should calm it down, if you fight the system they gon' try to kill you. They try to tell me that I'm too sad and it isn't healthy, fuck I knew that. I'm just doing me and if you don't agree and I don't owe you shit then that is too bad. I fired shots at all the mumble rappers and they try to say I'm not a humble rapper. So I tell them I'm not like these other rappers and they try to say I'm just another rapper. Fuck it, I guess there's no pleasing y'all. If the record has meaning you don't leave it on, but you stream all the songs that repeat the same shit about pussy and Xanax and liquor and drugs. I could have a seizure like Wayne, I could just go OD like Peep, I could just go crazy like Ye, I could just get locked up like Meek, repeat the same thing, using stupid slang, yelling Gucci gang on every flame beat. Or I could be me, at least I can breathe, at least I can sleep, knowing that I never sold my soul for money or a dream. These rappers all coked out, they just mumble lots, they got broke mouths, they got 10 chains and got no house, they got 20 hoes and got no spouse. Smart rappers don't drink lean, that's kid shit, we ain't 16. If you got a problem, I welcome it, I'll be doing me for the hell of it. For the hell of it. They said to go to hell, so I packed my shit and went with it. Little did they know that they put me in my element. I'm fired to the bone now, diamonds in my skeleton. I'm finally in my zone, doing me for the hell of it. They try to tell me to ignore the haters, you gon' get revenge when you're successful later. They try to tell me I should not respond and I should write a song and put it all on paper. They try to tell me I'm the bigger man if I'm not underhanded when I write them back. And I try to tell them it's impossible, thousands of people a day have been saying I'm whack. I try to tell them that it's complicated, I could write a novel about getting faded, but the conscious fans are gonna fucking hate it, and the wavy kids are gonna love to play it. So I write a song that's got a message in it, and the wavy kids are saying it's pathetic, but the conscious fans think it's awesome, man. They comment like, man, I really get it. So what the fuck do y'all want? I could have a seizure like Wayne, I could just go OD like Peep, I could just go crazy like Ye, I could just get locked up like Meek, I could just go sell out like Jay, I could just stay real like Wally, I could just get money like Drake, or I could just say that I'm done playing games and get famous and know that I always stay me. So go ahead and bump the mumble rap, don't boycott it, just understand. If you eat at McDonald's you're gonna get fat, if you listen to garbage your head fills with trash. Get drunk in the club and spend all of your money, cause rappers have told you what makes you somebody. Then comment on this with your jealous shit, I'll be doing me for the hell of it. For the hell of it. They said to go to hell, so I packed my shit and went with it. Little did they know that they put me in my element. I'm fired to the bone now, diamonds in my skeleton. I'm finally in my zone, doing me for the hell of it. For the hell of it. For the hell of it.
That's my man, Tom McDonald, right there. With Hell of It right there. And I got something coming up right here with brand new from Beyond Neptune. This is Eyes Open Blind. Check it out right here. Yeah, what's going on, Music Familia? That was my boys right there, Beyond Neptune. Killer music for 8 minutes. One hell of a rock minute. Or 2, or 8 is killer right there. So, hopefully you guys are having a good night tonight, man. And it is 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We are hanging out live on AntmanVs. And it's been a crazy week getting ready for the new baby to come. You know how it goes, being a dad. And shout out to all the dads out there, first of all, foremost, you know. You don't really think about things, you know, prospectively until you're put right smack down, dab in the middle of them. And then you're just like, holy shit. My parents weren't kidding. It really is. It really is crazy. No. In all fun and games, though, it is fun being a parent, but there are those times where you just, you wake up in the morning, walk out, and know it's going to be a bad day when you step on that first Lego. The Lego game is no joke. And so we found some other toys along the way as well. You get the kid to sleep, and you go to grab one of the bears out of the playpen or out of whatever area it's on, and you forget that the animal or the bear or the stuffed animal that you're grabbing, you forget that animal makes noise, and you happen to also forget that animal is still turned on. But you don't realize it until you get halfway almost out, and then it turns on, and it ruins all chances of a nap. Yep. Brought to you by #BeingDaddy. Anyway, we got a killer show tonight, man, hanging out live tonight. And hopefully you guys are tuning in tonight. If you guys are not tuned in, then you guys can come over and check out on YouTube if you guys are around about. If you guys listen to the show, a lot of people listen to the show after work. Lots of stuff happens during the show, and so not everybody, you know, can have their kids in and around, so I totally get it. But in the meantime, in the news, my music news, Alessandro, Mr. V-Man Ventrula, he reveals that he wasn't even a bassist before joining Slipknot. I found this to be quite interesting. He went from being a humble guitar technician to becoming one of the biggest, baddest bassists in one of the heaviest metal bands in the planet. And he was working guitar tech for Brent Hinds of Mastodon when he received a call from his friend Jim Root, who himself recently revealed that he turned down Slipknot twice before signing on as guitarist. He goes on to say that him and Jim became friends while he was teching. He was asking if he knew any bass players. When I found out what it was for, I put my hand in right away. Ventrula revealed in an interview with Bass Guitar magazine that he revealed the fact that he wasn't actually a bassist at the time and was not going to be an obstacle. Root went ahead and pointed out, but you don't play bass. And V-Man goes on to say something to the effect that could do whatever he needed to from time to time, then I just had to make sure it was a true, honest move. And Ventura made his live debut at Knotfest in 2014, if you guys remember that, after being picked to replace original bassist Paul Gray, rest in peace, who died in 2010. My approach isn't the same as Paul's. I can't be him, never will be. Every player is ultimately born different, he explained, as the rhythm section were there to hold the fort. Meanwhile, Slipknot's Corey Taylor has hit out at the NFL and Super Bowl for not recognizing rock and metal, tweeting in a support to David Brayman of Disturbed, who is currently attempting to fulfill a childhood dream of singing at the Super Bowl. So, what do you guys think, man? Metal at the Super Bowl. I mean, there's been everything else, right? I don't know. I mean, hey, you know, as long as the Super Bowl and the anthem are taken seriously, you know, like, and I think there's plenty of metal bands out there that could definitely represent Super Bowl. Love to see what you guys' thoughts are on that. Weigh in if you guys want to. Let's see here. What else we got on deck? You know what? I got something special for you guys right here. So this is kind of something that is out of my neck of the woods, but I'm giving it a shot because it's brand new stuff, and I want you guys to check it out, man. So this song is called The Black Sheep, and it's from Jameson G, and she's a hip-hop rap artist. We'll give you guys a chance to check her out. As you guys know, I play a little bit of everything on the show, so give her a listen, check it out. We'll be right back after this.
I'm the motherfucking black sheep. Yeah. I'm the motherfucking black sheep. Whether you're my friends or my kin or a fan insane or a sinner, bitch, in the end, I'm the motherfucking black sheep. You'll never fix this thing by just bitching. No fucks are given when you're stress-free living. I'm the motherfucking black sheep. It's apparent my parents apparently never wanted to parent me, so I'm swearing I'm the motherfucking black sheep. Leaving fakes and haters so shook they'll never see that I'm the big bad wolf and still the motherfucking black sheep. And my mama's just walking drama. A menopausal low cunt with no periods or no comments. You self-conceited as nobody, bitchin' ass prima donna. Don't tell me you know my life when you never went through the trauma. So I wanna lift you up on a pedestal for a second. It's time I put you in check and forfeit you the same respect. I gave you love and compassion, you only gave me neglect. You're self-conceited and greed and only hunting a check. Yeah, I told you one day my ambitions would pay. Millions to me that I'll smear in your face. Watch me get back everything I put into my life. In that case, all you'll get back is hate. No wonder you can't keep a man. No wonder you can't get a date. No wonder you're working a piece of shit job with a piece of shit car making minimum wage. You're mentally caged. You manage your life is in shambles. You animal, you expect me to help you with your plans and all. You ain't got nothing to give in return. You're gonna burn when I'm up and I'm standing tall. Every single dime I'm making when I'm up and saying what you need to see. The only thing you and my dad and my sister won't ever see is I'm the motherfucking black sheep. Whether you're my friends or my kin or a fan insane or a sinner, bitch, in the end, I'm the motherfucking black sheep. You'll never fix this thing by just bitching. No fucks are given when you're stress-free living. I'm the motherfucking black sheep. It's apparent my parents apparently never wanted to parent me, so I'm swearing I'm the motherfucking black sheep. Leaving fakes and haters so shook they'll never see that I'm the big bad wolf and still the motherfucking black sheep. And Jimmy lost his title as dad because the dad won't screw you over for the money you had. You bad screw up who blew up and grew up into his calves, whose fucking ankles turned to cankles with the meds that you had. Fuck, it's the box independent deadbeat that waits at the clinic to get his fix on popping shit that makes you feel independent. You fucking fake ass pussy out screaming that people hate you. They don't hate you, they just think you're corny because Peggy played you. So fuck all the bullshit and lies that you're telling. You peeling that pussy ass convicted felon. My boyfriend can fuck your ass up in a second, so fuck all your attitude, crying and yelling in your ass and shit. Put a pain in my hip, which is speeches all people for things and just dip. Then you talk shit at him when you got more at him than you ever did fucking working, bitch. And nothing to me but a burning seams, a fucked up reminder of what's in my jeans. I'm so sick of looking back, constantly wondering, pondering what if you wasn't a fiend. No wonder you can't keep a woman, no wonder you're stuck in the streets, stealing the heat. No matter how white that I've been all my life in your eyes, I'm the motherfucking black sheep. Whether you're my friend motherfucking black sheep. My sister's on some other shit though. It's like the older she gets, more into mother she grows, and all her searching for religion to find a purpose in living and bitching about her husband who's getting fat in the kitchen. So shut the fuck up with all this bitch, I'm better than you. For every prayer you prayed, remember every way you've been screwed. If you were really that religious, you'd apply it to you instead of marrying a man when you were 8 months due. So let your man dupe your ass into submission with all of these dreams that he's feeding your head with. You wouldn't be on my shit list if you would've shut the fuck up and not said shit. It's your fault you're moving from place to new place, from city to city, from state to new state. There's no fucking way that you could be a Christian who's on the right path when you're blinded by hate. So fuck all your bullshit hypocrisy. Look where it's gotten you. Look where religion has gotten me. So now he's topping the charts. The only thing that you'll be topping is Johnny. See, honestly, you ain't got nowhere to be. Your life is in boredom, and obviously you are the favorite by the whole family. Yet somehow I'm the motherfucking black sheep. Whether you're my friends or my kin or a fan insane or a sinner, bitch, in the end I'm the motherfucking black sheep. You'll never fix this thing by just bitching. The fuck's a given when you're stress-free living. I'm the motherfucking black sheep. It's apparent my parents apparently never wanted to parent me, so I'm swearing I'm the motherfucking black sheep. Leaving fakes and haters so shook they'll never see that I'm the big bad wolf and still the motherfucking black sheep.
Mom, Dad, Missy. I mean, what can I say? Dad, you're a dopehead. Missy, you're just a fake-ass Christian. And Mom, well, you're just fucking nuts. Yeah, you guys say I'm the fucking black sheep of the family? I mean, if that's what it means to be like you, then yeah, I'm the fucking black sheep.
There you guys go right there. Jameson G. A little bit different than what I normally air on the show, man. Hope you guys liked it. A little bit something different, right? So, you guys know El Chapo is serving like lifetimes 12, right? Well, his son was arrested in Mexico. A massive gun battle erupted. One of El Chapo's sons is now being held by Mexican authorities, and a massive shootout is going down in the city where the drug kingpin's offspring was arrested. According to multiple reports, El Chapo's son has been taken into custody in the Mexico City of Culiacan, and masked gunmen are now trading fire with Mexican security forces. So it's said to be that this particular son of El Chapo's is one of the most active members in El Chapo's Sinaloa cartel. He's reportedly facing charges in the U.S. for conspiracy to traffic cocaine, marijuana, and methamphetamine as well. And in the video posted on social media by journalists in Mexico, you can see a massive police presence carrying out an apparent operation to bring in the son of El Chapo. There are tons of armed officers on foot, plus trucks and jeeps with mounted weapons following behind. Massive convoy going through. Folks in the city are also sharing terrifying footage of the aftermath of the arrest. Men riding around the city with machine guns who are not part of the Mexican army. And we've talked about El Chapo being sentenced to life in prison back in July after being found guilty of engaging in continuing criminal enterprise, conspiracy to launder narcotics proceeds, international distribution of cocaine, heroin, marijuana, and other drugs, and use of firearms. The story's developing right now, so we'll keep you guys in the loop of what's going on, man. But, you know, just when you think the whole thing's going away, and bam, here's the cartel. Have you guys seen that 60 Days In Narcoland on A&E, where they like to go in undercover in their community? They were going under and in the city and stuff like that. We're talking about how the cartels just drive over the bridge, drop the drugs off, and all the homeless people under the bridge collect the drugs and distribute them out that way. It's crazy. Anyway, in crazy news, we got some brand new douchebag criminals coming up this evening. And in the meantime, I got something right here for you guys that I think you're going to like, man. This is definitely, to say the least, very vocal. I think you guys are going to like it, man. Let me know what you think of this. This song is called Blood Red. This is from Freak About. Let me know what you guys think.
Well, I keep slipping further and further, baby, trying to make this thing spill out of my brain. satisfied. So I'll keep sitting here till the day that I die. This beast gets the best of me. I've got the curse of being too damn lazy. He's the worst kind of company. But if you can't hear me, someone help me. Blood rage deprivations are the rain to my parade. And if inspiration was a sunshine, I would be dripping in all of its shade. So play me a song. Maybe I could sing alone. But if I can't remember, you're on your own. Yeah, you're on your own. And let me tell you why. This beast gets the best of me. I've got the curse of being too damn lazy. He's the worst kind of company. But if you can't hear me, someone help me. The drum beats, they know everything about me. And the bass, it seems to pump right through my veins. My veins, but the guitar is my shield. Who can comfort me? And when I'm up by myself, it's not the same. No, it's not the same. Ooh.
Music Familia Productions, world premiere.
I'm looking to the stars like we used to. And I'm hoping you see the and always stay tight and true. You're my poison, running through my veins, and I don't think that I can ever be the same. You're poison, running through my veins, and I don't think that I can ever be the same. Never be the same. Yeah, you're the poison running through my veins. No, I'll probably never be the same. I'm a slave to your game, gonna slay to maintain. How rails are come, runaway train, no escaping the pain. I hope of a new day, just blacking out till your memory fades. I'll fry my brain, whatever comes first, cause I'm insane. At least I hope, hand me a rope, sort of like dope. Waking up crying, but they trying to close my throat. Slippery slope, just know all songs I wrote, cause I couldn't cope. Hope you know you won't put me down that road. Fill my nose with coke, now I hope karma never let you go. My Scorpio, you're my poison, running through my veins, and I don't think that I can ever be the same. You're poison, running through my veins, and I don't think that I can ever be the same. Never be the same. You'll never be the same. Be the same.
What's going on, Music Familia? It is 8:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys want to make sure you guys get your horoscopes in. We're going down. It's going down at 9 p.m. Brand new horoscopes. Get your birthdays. Get that shiz in. I'll see you guys in a little bit. This song right here is brand new. This is from Leftover Bullets. This song's called Confused. I'm going to let all the rockers let their hair down and jam the F out. You ready for this? Let's go. Turn it up. got something special for you guys this evening. To ride into horoscopes, I'm going back in my catalog. We're pulling out some Kevlar for that ass. This song is called For Emma. I know you remember it. Kevlar for Emma. Let's do it.
Every night at bedtime when I'm lying there awake, my thoughts are only on you and what you may soon be doing. I'm not as brave as I'd like. If I was, you'd know my secrets. My love for you is one I keep, and I intend to keep it. Consequences for you here are greater than you've ever feared. Yesterday I sat down and found some abandoned notebooks. Their covers torn, stuffed to the brim with photos I think you took. A holiday and you left this place. I couldn't really blame you. 3 years without a word, so what am I supposed to do? Consequences for you here are greater than you've ever feared. Consequences for you here. Greater than you've ever feared. I don't know these streets so well. I've been wandering for hours, searching for myself in what I think could sound cliche. I don't wanna be a coward, but I'm sure as hell running away. My mistakes are catching up to me. I'm starting to forget your face, remember lines and how you taste. I've started slipping and I'm not okay. Turn around, take out a flask. My mind is barely left intact. My head is spinning and I'm fading fast. I don't wanna be a coward, but I'm sure as hell running away. My mistakes are catching up to me.
That was Kevlar right there. Going back a little bit. Definitely going back just a bit. What's going on, Music Familia? We are looking at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That means it is time for horoscopes. Make sure you guys... Horoscopes, I should say. Blah, 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 blah. It's almost Friday. That's what I keep telling myself. I don't know about you, but it's been one of those days. If today's one of your days, give me a hell yeah. And, hopefully you're having a great day. If you're involved and want to be a part of this, drop your birthday in. We'll get your horoscopes read. We'll do it right now. Ready? Here we go. If today's your birthday, happy mother-friggin' birthday to you. You may be happy with your lot in life, but not everyone you know has been able to share in your good fortune. What can you do to assist them? Make it a priority over the coming 12 months to reach out to people who need a helping hand. Aquarius. No matter how hard you work, you can't seem to get to the top of all your chores and tasks you're expected to do. Maybe you should stop pushing yourself to extremes and just take life as it comes for a while instead. Be your own boss today. Pisces. You need to be more open to the signals that other people are sending you, especially when money matters are concerned. If you choose to ignore their efforts to get there through to you, it could rebound badly on your good side later on. Do you want to be poorer? That's what you have to ask yourself. Aries. It may be a waste of time trying to cheer up someone who is a bit depressed. Most likely they're indulging themselves in feelings of self-pity because, strange as it may seem, it makes them feel good about themselves. Let them get on with it then. Tauruses. You know what it is you should be doing, but you keep getting distracted by what other people want you to do. You need to let them know today that your needs and interests come first, and then you must act as if you truly mean it. Geminis. You are not the sort of person to back down in an intellectual fight, but the fact is, your rivals have better arguments than you. So you may have no choice in the matter. There's no point defending a viewpoint that is clearly wrong from beginning to end. Cancers. If you have doubts about what you should be doing, go with the first idea that pops into your head. Deep down, you already know most of the answers, so all you have to do is find a way to let them come through to your everyday thinking. Leo. You seem to know what it is that others want from you, even before they open their mouths to ask for it. That'll give you a bit of extra time to decide whether or not you want to give it to them or not, and to prepare yourself to say no. My fellow Virgos out there, I know you probably need a break, so here's your horoscope. The sun remains in the money area of your chart for less than a week, so if you are still looking for ways to increase your cash flow, you had better be quick. Actually, you already know what needs to be done, so why aren't you doing it? Laziness, maybe? Ask yourself that question. Libra. Don't be too concerned if people work alongside seem to find fault with everything you do. Their attitude says more about them than it does about you. Stay calm and refuse to act to their compliments, which will show you are better than they are at the end of the day. Scorpio, you may be rushing all over the place, but you need to slow down over the next few days, as you have some serious issues to think about through the next sun as it moves your sign into the 23rd. Give your body a rest period and your brain a chance to think about everything and process things slowly. Sagittarius, try not to focus on too much internally on career aims today. Make sure not to neglect an equally important area of your life. According to the planet, someone has been trying to get through to you on an emotional level, but your ambitions keep getting in the way. And last but not least, my Capricorns, what's going on with you? Your inner voice is trying to tell you something, but for some reason, you're determined to ignore it. Most likely it's because you fear it will mean having to change your steady and comfortable routine. You're right, it will. And that's why you should listen. And that is your horoscopes. We're going to get into some killer music right now. We're going to open this up with my man Rich Regal right now. We got about an hour left of the show. How many of you are still down? Let me know. My man Rich Regal right here, featuring T-Do Dope. Let's go.
cocky like a motherfucking showboat. Coming from Ohio, bitch, no joke. I'm a white trash mofo. The hands keep spinning around my clock. No dose. You can smell what I'm cooking with. No. Lord of the Rings, you can call me Frodo. I do my own thing. Time to open up Modo. King of kings, bitch, I never been no ho. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Always keep a smile, don't let them see you frown. Always keep a smile, never see me frown. Ride for the fam, yeah, 10 toes down. Ride till the wheels fall off. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Lost in my fucking thoughts. Can't take another loss. Keep my head up like a boss. Transparent like some bottle falls. I'm going through some things, so don't test me. Waiting for the heavens to fucking bless me. Fucking with the team, you better wear your vest, G. Whole team loaded, so say it with your chest be. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Always keep a smile, don't let them see you frown. Always keep a smile, never see me frown. Ride for the fam, yeah, 10 toes down. Ride till the wheels fall off. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Every now and then I get a little bit down.
I'm riding in the Chevy, got the drop top. Cruising down the road, I'm going fast, I'm going non-stop. Staying in the country, if you want me, come on my block. Pistol in the passenger so I can make the 9 pop. Hey, I want the money, so don't play me. Yeah, I lost my mind, you can't save me. Used to be the shit, but now you hate me. Say you wanna kill me, but you never gonna take me. Hey, I told that bitch that I ain't patient. Yeah, I'm way too hot, I'm in a spaceship. They see that I've been grinding, so they hating. But they ain't with it, they be standing around and waiting. Hey.
Every now and then I get a little bit down. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Always keep a smile, don't let them see you frown. Always keep a smile, never see me frown. Ride for the fam, yeah, 10 toes down. Ride till the wheels fall off. Every now and then I get a little bit down. Every now and then I get a little bit down.
What's going on, Music Familia? We are back. Those are my boys, the Suicide Toys, hanging out live on AntmanVs. About 15 minutes after 9 o'clock. So, if you guys are hanging out in the chat, then you guys saw it just like I did. Lion Corn. Someone has mashed up Korn's Freak on a Leash with the Lion King's Circle of Life. YouTuber William Moranci is responsible for the oddly uplifting mashup that hears vocals from Korn's 1999 single laid over the top of Elton John's compressed instrumental. Circle of Life is a song from Disney's 1994 animated film The Lion King, as you guys remember. We were all like 9 years old, remember? Which was originally sung by Carmen Twiley, while Freak on a Leash appeared on Korn's 98 studio album, Follow the Leader. Love that album. I think I played that thing like... I literally played it out. It didn't play anymore. Like, I had it on my CD player forever. Earlier this week, Elton John revealed that he had seen Disney's 2019 photorealistic remake of Lion King, and he's not a fan of it. The singer, who composed a performed songs for the original 1994 animated film, has called the remake a huge disappointment. Although John returned to the studio to help adapt classics like Circle of Life and Hakuna Matata for the new soundtrack, the singer believed that the live-action adaptation messed the music up. He told British GQ in a new interview published on October 14th. Meanwhile, Korn have claimed that they were the last big movement in the genre for nu metal, emerging onto the scene 25 years ago. That's right, folks. Korn emerged 25 years ago. The California outfit offered a unique spin on metal with their self-titled debut album, as you guys remember that. So, I bet you're wondering, well, Antman, do you have this clip? Abso-mother-freaking-lutely I do. And without further ado, we're gonna check this out. You ready for this? You ready? Here we go.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe something's raped and taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face.
Oh my. There you guys have it right there. I will, if you guys want to check out the full version of it, I will post it in the comments for you, man. What's going on, Bill? Thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you again. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all. So we got a killer rest of the show this evening, man. And we've been hanging out, just jamming out. And so why don't we continue the jam session? We're going to get into Then Falls the Sky right here, because I'm feeling a little faded.
Terrified by the world around me, will awaken these demons as we sleep. When all the weight's laying on your shoulders, coming from somewhere. We live, we love, we wait to die, and it's getting us closer. Would you even know if I just let it all go?
So the intern's fired. The intern left the microphone on. So, intern, you're fired. You didn't mute my microphone. What's wrong with you? You're fired. So, everybody, I have to go back and repeat myself because, you know, you heard me, but nobody else did because you didn't unmute my microphone. You're fired. No, no. It's the intern, Bill and Mark. It's the intern. The intern's fired. So, anyway, I apologize for that. I apologize for the intern's stupidity there. So, what I was saying was, some people messaged me and asked me about show flyers, and you guys see me promote show flyers during the show. And, you know, basically, you know, the way it works is, I get my show flyers sent to me via AntmanVs at flyers inserted into the show. Simple, like Ginger here. They're playing at the Alrosa Villa tomorrow night with Liquid 16. It's going down. As well as Haley's Angels Mosh for a Cause. That's going down on the 19th, man. Make sure you guys come on out, support some of these great shows. It's going down. Also, man, some of these things that you probably didn't even know was going on, Donato's Basement. If you guys haven't seen any of these bands, get out there and see these bands, man. Trash Boat's going to be at the Big Room Bar. I'm excited about that. Window Dogs, they got an album release coming on out, and I'm excited about that as well. And Featherweight, Sleep Well, the EP release show. It's going to be pretty awesome. If you guys are going to be out and about, check that out. The New Respects, that's going down tonight. Doors are at 7 p.m. Make sure you guys get out there, check it out if you guys are in the area. The Handguns, it's going down. Symposium Nightclub, if you guys know where that is. My man Vinny, Mahal's Locker Room, going down on the 7 p.m. on the 19th. Make sure you guys get out there, support some shows. My boys from Then Falls the Sky got a killer Misfits Nightmare coming up October 26th at Muddy Creek. Make sure you guys get out there, support those guys as well. And a bunch of great other shows as well on the lineup. So if you guys are in the area, you want to get in the action, and you have some shows you want to promote, basically it costs $5 per show flyer. We promote your show on our show all the way up to the week of your show. So if you're on a Thursday, a Friday, or Saturday, you can guarantee promotion all the way up to the Thursday, because our show runs parallel on Thursdays every Thursday. So you guys get that last bit of promotion right before your show. And some bands that have taken advantage of that through Familia Productions have seen success and have actually seen increases to their attendance at the show. If not attendance at the show, they see an uptick or an increase in their social media presence. Both, in my opinion, in 2019 are equally as important as the other. So make sure that you're out there supporting bands and supporting their pages and all that fun jazz. So make sure you guys get out there and do your jobs. We all have a job to do. Then Falls the Sky has tickets half price for the Halloween show. Get your tickets. No excuses. Speaking of no excuses, I got a capital tragedy on my hands from the brand new album Hard Charger from Liquid 16. Right here, check it out. Capital.
Look, Donald Trump isn't as bad as they say he is. Really only trying to make America great again. The Bible's just a book for people scared to be atheists. Did we land on the moon? I mean, maybe they faking it. The earth could be flat, the presidents could be aliens, and Americans might even be nicer than Canadians. Unpopular opinions got us caught up in the craziness and hating one another, but we're all just homo sapiens. Someone's always gonna hate you no matter what. Might as well just be yourself and let people think you suck. Opinions are like buttholes, everyone got one they cover up, and all you gotta do is follow through when you yelling that you don't give a fuck. I ain't letting anyone piss in my cornflakes. Stay the hell on my face and I will stay out of your way. I know that life is cruel and lately it ain't fair at all. You hate your job, your phone is lost, there's evil men and racist cops. Yeah, I don't care if you're black or white or gay or straight or old or young or smart or dumb or where you're from or what you make. The only thing I care about is living like I'm not afraid of dying while I'm sleeping, so I seize it while I'm still awake. We're so angry, hating everyone we don't know. We can't even take a joke. We should really let it go. And be happy. Stop talking shit on our phones. I'm blocking everyone we know. We've been being buttholes. Maybe the feds killed Biggie and Pac. Maybe the Ku Klux Klan just needs some love and a hug. Maybe 9/11 really was an inside job, and the Christians are right, homosexuality's wrong. Or the Illuminati really want the best for the people, and abortions are murder, so they should just be illegal. So I don't know, that's all I'm saying. These opinions drive us crazy. Got us fighting so much lately, we're divided from our neighbors. Someone's always gonna hate you no matter what. Might as well just be yourself and let people think you suck. Opinions are like buttholes, everyone got one they cover up, and all you gotta do is follow through when you yelling that you don't give a fuck. I ain't letting anyone piss in my cornflakes. Stay the hell on my face and I will stay out of your way. I know that being you is harder than it sounds. You're the only one who can, so be you and do you proud. Yeah, I don't care if you're black or white or gay or straight or old or young or smart or dumb or where you're from or what you make. The only thing I care about is living like I'm not afraid of dying while I'm sleeping, so I seize it while I'm still awake. We're so angry, hating everyone we don't know. We can't even take a joke. We should really let it go. And be happy. Stop talking shit on our phones. I'm blocking everyone we know. Everyone a butthead, everyone end up dead. Everybody upset, everybody blood red. Everybody feels like no one cares. Everything is fucked up, everything is tough luck. I have had enough, dumb, everybody shut up. Everybody thinks that life ain't fair. Shut up. We're so angry, hating everyone we don't know. We can't even take a joke. Really let it go. And be happy. Stop talking shit on our phones. I'm blocking everyone we know. We've been being buttholes. We're so angry, hating everyone we don't know. We can't even take a joke. We should really let it go. Let it go, though. And be happy. Stop talking shit on our phones. Yeah. I'm blocking everyone we know. Yeah. We've been being buttholes.
is fucked. Drown your sorrows to heal forever. The last thing we face together. We're overboard. There is no chance. We're overboard. Just let the foam pour over you. All your feelings will be renewed. Just let the foam wash over you. All your sins will be forgiven.
We got a brand new douchebag criminals coming up. Before that, though, we got this.
I don't care what you say, not today. No way. I don't up. Turn the heat up. Turn the fucking heat up. Ew, like a burst of thing. Press the leg for the blues eye. I'm a director sitting at the side. The trophies act like yeah. It's half from the species. A slinging demon feces. A beastie looks what he sees. I sweat through the crowd, flying like evil to mankind. Not even crazy, mother suffocating babies. There we go, you mama. Devil's sure stuff the streets like an ad wonder. Advice from the white hater. You wanna save the country? Kill all the teenagers. Turn the heat up, turn the fucking heat up. Turn the heat up, turn the fucking heat up. Turn the heat up, turn the fucking heat up. Turn the heat up, turn the fucking heat up. I switch like Richard Pryor's afro on fire. I get Molly Homo, pentagram is live wired. I'm a liar, I'm a cheat, I'm a filthy-handed thief. Fuck your life, fuck your beliefs. I'm a dragon, breathe fire thing, hands like the kraken. Your skin starts to blacken. So raise your fist if you'll piss the rap song. Look to the sky and you'll see God is gone. Turn the heat up, turn the fucking heat up. Turn the heat up, turn the fucking heat up. Turn the heat up, turn the fucking heat up. Turn the heat up, turn the fucking heat up. Turn the heat up, turn the fucking heat up. Turn the heat up, turn the fucking heat up. Turn the heat up, turn the fucking heat up. Turn the heat up, turn the fucking heat up.
All right. Before we do douchebag criminals, I gotta get something off of my chest. So, I have a little something. I have a brand new song from 8 Pound Pressure. And myself, and maybe this many people, this many, have it. And I have it. And I don't know if I have permission to play it or not. So, what we can do, if you guys want to, I can play a little bit of this brand new song from 8 Pound Pressure. Now, this song is about 4.5 minutes long. So, and I don't, and the guys will get so mad at me if I play this whole thing. I think I might end up losing friends. I really want to air this though, because it's so fucking good. It's so good. It really is. So, you guys weigh in real quick. Let me know if you guys want to hear this or not. We'll play the first little bit. Oh, you know what? Here. Give me that. Yeah, give me that. Yep, that. Thank you. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, these guys are going to be so mad. All right. So, we're going to go 40 seconds in. We're going to go 40 seconds in on this, actually. We're going to go 47. So, this will be an official Music Familia Productions leak. Officially, this will be my first official ever leak of any new music in our local music scene. Definitely not the last. I might start doing this. Oh, are you guys ready? The suspense is killing me. Oh, all right, intern, give it to him.
When to follow and show you how to share. 'Cause I loved you, I love.
All right, that's all you guys get. That's all you guys get. So, the playback on the show. Yeah, so that guitar right there, that's all the boys right there. Brand new song. The song's called Unfuck the World. Badass shit from my boys in 8 Pound Pressure. Much love to you guys, man. But I'll give you something else. Here you guys go. We'll give you something else here. Hold on one second. Here we go. Hold on. All right. I'll give you something else.
Empty hands from those that feed you, standing naked for eyes that see you, direction lost by those that guide you. Heart is broke from all that love you. Now you must stand for yourself. Stand up and scream, fight. The lights so suffocating, fight. The disease that keeps on feeding, fight. A life so complicated, fight. A heart that keeps on grieving. Made to suffer by those that heal you. No redemption from all that forgive you. Voices mute from those that hear you. Faith is lost by all that trust you. Now you must stand for yourself. Stand up and scream, fight. The lights so suffocating, fight. The disease that keeps on feeding, fight. A life so complicated, fight. A heart that keeps on grieving. Fight. The lights so suffocating, fight. The disease that keeps on feeding, fight. A life so complicated, fight. A heart that keeps on grieving. Fight. 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 Fight.
Fight! Right there's 8 Pound Pressure, my boys, with Fight right there. Right before that, you heard a little snippet of Unfuck the World. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, so that's that brand new 8 Pound Pressure stuff that I am officially leaking on the Antman Versus show. Nobody else has it. The boys are going to be absolutely pissed. I'm not playing the whole song. I'm just teasing it for you. But next week, we're going to hear the whole thing. I'm going to bug Brandon to let me play it. We're going to air it first thing next week. We're going to tune in. You're going to be able to hear it right off the rip. Brand new stuff next week. And Mark Siblin says, bro, of course I want to hear. Everyone should want to hear it. Text Brandon now. Do it. You know what, man? I want to. I don't want to upset anybody. I think I'm pushing lines just by leaking it. As you guys know, I love to keep my respect and professional intact. My professional reputation needs to be intact through this whole thing. So our first douchebag criminal this evening. You guys like our you guys like this new setup that the intern set up for us for douchebag criminals? It's kind of fancy. It's kind of fancy, right? Like all presidential and shit. Pretty awesome. So our first douchebag criminal this evening. Pretty crazy. So this is our first douchebag criminal. By the way, tonight's douchebag criminals are powered by Modify Studios Tattoo Gallery. Find them on Facebook, Modify Studios, or give them a call, 740-205-7503. Sorry about that. Tell them Antman sent you. And here's our first douchebag criminal. Columbus man who was arrested after his wife was found dead in their home has been indicted for her murder. Fenton County Prosecutor Ron O'Brien announced 82-year-old Henry Evans was indicted on 2 counts of murder in the death of 85-year-old Dorothy Cage. Officers responded to their home in a 2300 block of Sunbury Road on October 8th after the stepdaughter called the police. Cage was found inside the home and pronounced dead at the scene. She had trauma to her head and face, and police said Evans hit her in the head with a wooden table. Following beating his wife to death with a wooden side table, the defendant called the victim's daughter and told her that he had killed her mother. The couple was known for their work within the Columbus community, such as the Greater Columbus Community Helping Hands, the Harmony Project, and the Columbus Foundation. Evans was taken to the Franklin County Jail and given a $1 million bond, according to court documents. Evans is charged with murder and is in custody at the Franklin County Jail. Arraignment for Evans is scheduled on the 21st of October. Man. Our second douchebag criminals this evening. Scioto County baby found in well was placed in plastic bags and crates bound by chains. These 2 lovely skadooches are responsible for this. Yeah. You know, I really, I don't know. You know, my thought beyond the whole thing is, like, I can't even, like, this whole...
They don't care.
Douche. Yeah, that's right. They don't care. Bunch of douches. So I'm going to let you guys know this story contains graphic details. Coroner's report has been released for the months-old baby boy found in a well in Scioto County. The body of Dylan Groves was found in a well about 30 feet deep in Otway, roughly 75 miles south of Columbus in June. Looks like Dylan was put in foster care when he was born with drugs in his system, but returned to his father before he was found dead. The children's parents, Daniel Groves and Jessica Groves, were charged in Dylan's death. According to the report, the Montgomery County coroner, Dylan was concealed in 2 milk crates bound together by a chain with padlocks, zip ties, and metal wires. The crates were weighed with multiple rocks and an iron anchor-type weight. The body was wrapped in plastic bags and blankets secured by duct tape. I'm not going to go into detail with this. I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys know that these guys are skadooches. I'm going to post the story in there. You guys can check out the story for yourselves. Our last douchebag criminal. So, this kind of cracked me up. So, a carjacker was arrested because he didn't know how to drive a stick. Couldn't get away from the police. So this is how millennials go to jail. Physically altercations over jewels, buying White Claws for high school girls, assaulting an Uber driver for listening to Rush Limbaugh during the ride, and protesting a cafeteria's insufficiently revenant serving of tacos. 25-year-old Florida man, Jacob Alexander, carjacked a man in Orlando and thought he had a clean getaway. That is until he looked down where the automatic transmission should be, and it was instead confronted with the equivalent of a cryptex of every person under the age of 40. A manual stick shift. There should really just be a Saw movie where the people have to escape in a vehicle that has a stick for a manual. Man, I really think that, that would be great, to have a horror movie where everybody has to use stick shifts to escape. It would be a really quick movie, I think, for a lot of millennials. Presumably, Alexander would have had an easier time commandeering a submarine. So, long story short, he's in jail now. Alexander didn't even bother trying to figure out the manual transition. Actually, he saw it, probably said hell no, and then ran over to another car and stole that instead. But the jig was already up. Alexander had been identified, police had been called, and it didn't take long for them to find the double carjacker. That's such a bad break. It's like breaking into a house of a paranoid lunatic who's booby-trapped every hall and lurking in a closet with a loaded shotgun. Or trying to kidnap a woman who turns out to be a black belt or a Marine. Or soliciting a prostitute who's actually an underwear cop. All terrible breaks. We can safely add trying to steal a car, but it's a stick shift to that list. Also, as long as we're making this list of modern bad crime breaks, stealing what you think is an iPhone but turns out to be a $200 Android and then going to jail for it. Oh, man. I want to give a shout-out to all my sponsors, Paul's Nightclub, Shamrock Printing, Foxhole Internet Radio Network, Foxhole Internet Radio Undiscovered, Modified Studios, my man Rich down there in Lancaster, Ohio. Make sure you guys check him out. Modified Studios Tattoo Gallery, 740-205-7503. Check out Lynette's Country Barbecue, my man Larry Trimmer and everybody over there, 740-304-5303. And Ohio Local Music, my boys Thor and Terry holding it down for us. I am Antman. I am out the door. Have a great rest of your weekend. Get out there, support some local music, and remember, all the music videos aired are not ours. We give all the rights to the artists and musicians who create these works. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and get the hell out of the air. Have a great rest of your weekend. See ya.